What we're about to show you here is actually just a clip of a kid that I met in Austin, Texas. We did an event out there, and we had 5,000 people, and it's amazing when you're in a room with 5,000 people. Now we've gone on to do events with 6,000 and 7,000 people as well, probably by the time you're watching this video. But what I believe is amazing is the amount of stories and the amount of situations that individuals have inside of the room. And I think the beautiful thing that people miss, right? I'm not going to say you, because you may be super appreciative of and aware of what's going on around you and the people's stories that are so inspiring and moving. That probably, maybe it's somebody that lives right next to you, I don't know. I know that I have the honor and the privilege, and I really look at it like that, especially from where I came from, of being around so many people who have so much history and such stories. With this particular kid, we were at the event in Austin, and like I said, we had 5,000 people there, and you know, we were, you know, shaking hands and meeting everybody in the all-in meeting after. And I never know what to expect, so I go in with an open heart and an open mind with everything that I do. And we were exhausted. I remember that. We were totally exhausted. And obviously 3 days of just hardcore awesomeness, which is always what happens at our events. And I was taking pictures with people, like I always do at the end of the events and kind of throughout the events, which is cool. And a kid walked up to me. His name was Jesse, and I can't remember exactly how old he was. I think he was 14, 15, maybe 16 years old. But when I looked into this kid's eyes, what I saw was myself. I saw my history, I saw my past, I saw my story, and as he shared about where he'd been through, what he'd seen, and how he'd come to overcome this stuff, I was moved. And what it reminded me of was the impact that we can have on people when we take notice of who we're around. And I was just talking to another lady here. I'm out at an event here with one of our leaders out in Hawaii. It's cool, it's beautiful. You're probably, you know, gazing at the ocean over my shoulders right now. But you know, this woman came up to me because she'd heard me speak at another event, and she said, you know, of everything that you said, I probably spoke for an hour at this event, at the last one that she heard me at, she said, of everything that you said, Dave, the thing that made the most of an impact on me was the fact that you said, I appreciate you being here. And what she said was, she's lived her whole life, and very few people have ever showed the appreciation of just her presence, right? And I think that's something that's so important to remember, is that people really just want to be recognized. I think one of the most important lessons to learn as a marketer, as an entrepreneur, and even obviously as a human being, is that most people are driven off of recognition, not particularly money. And that's, I think, one of the cool things that I've realized and learned as being a marketer, and especially as kind of leading Empower here, is that, yeah, I think there's no doubt that people are making money. There's no doubt that people are having financial breakthroughs. But I think the beautiful thing is, and of course it's all in what you choose to see as beautiful, but for me, especially with my past of struggling with addiction, struggling with alcoholism, being homeless for 10 years, right? Experiencing a lot of the same things that Jesse experienced, and we're about to show that clip right now. But the beautiful thing to me is seeing people come in and learn to be comfortable in their own skin, learn to step outside of their comfort zone, and learn of all the beauty and the impact and the inspiration that they feel and can have on other people when they get around a group of people who are going to believe in them until they can believe in themselves and give them a place that they can be recognized and appreciated. And you know, I get chills up and down my body when I talk about this stuff, because this is my passion. This is what I do this for. This is what I live for. The money is great, right? I want to be a successful entrepreneur. I want to help people break through financially, all that stuff, and we will, and will continue to. But I'm going to tell you something, when somebody has a change of their heart and their mind, right? When somebody realizes that they can use all of their past, all the liabilities, all the things that everybody their entire life told them was going to be the reason why they couldn't succeed, and they use all of that and realize that that's really their greatest asset, my friend, that's when magic happens. That's when you step into your power. That's when you realize your purpose. And for that, I'm grateful. So with that, we're going to switch over here to Jesse and enjoy the clip. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Yeah. You're 15? Are you
rolling, dude? Hey guys, Dave Sharpe, co-founder of Empower Network. I'm here with Jesse. We're at the event. He just shared a little bit of a story with me. I'm going to tell you something, guys. I'm going to tell you something. Right here, right now is the time that you can make a decision. I and Jesse have something in common, right? We come from a place of hardship and heartache. We've got a lot of people around us who have struggled. We've seen people die. We've seen people in the gutter. And I'm going to tell you something. We've turned our life around and we've started lifting people up. And I'm going to tell you something. If you've got a dream and you've been through stuff before this, it's time to make a decision and get around people who are going to empower you guys. I believe in you. I believe in this guy right here. And I'm going to tell you something. We will do it with or without you. If you're tired of the pain, you're ready to get a damn life and start living it up, and guys, come join us, guys. This is the real deal. It's not just a vision anymore, it's a reality. And guys, we want you, and we're inviting you to take it to the top of us. Peace.
Go Jesse!
Good job, brother.
Go Jesse!
All right, man.